Hello students, welcome back to online classes of Darbar Government Senior Secondary English Medium School, Sambar Lake. Students, we have read the chapter 1 in the first part. We have read the first part of chapter 1 and today we are going to read the second part of the chapter 1. Okay? And we did also the comprehension check question also, and what we read in the text of the first part. We read that there was a king who had an idea that if he know the answers of the three questions, then he may rule better. So he announced that one who will give the correct answer of the three questions, he will be rewarded. And what were the three questions? The first question was that what is the best time to start a work, and the second question was um, which person is very important, and the third question is that what work is very important to do for the king. So he wanted to know the answers of the three questions, and the wise people of his kingdom answered him, but the answers of many people were different. So he was not satisfied with the answers, with that answer, but he knew a saint, a hermit, about that the people say that he lives in a forest, and he never meets to anybody. He meets only to simple men. So king changed his getup into a simple man, and he left his horse also, and uh, gave his weapons to his bodyguard boy, and he started on foot to the hermit's hut. And when he reached to the hermit, what was the hermit doing? Hermit was digging a bed with the spade. And when he goes to the hermit, he greets him, and the king asks to the hermit the three questions, but the hermit didn't didn't give him any answer. So what the king sees, that hermit was very weak, and he was breathing very fast when he was digging the beds. So the king said that give me the spade, I will work for you, and I will do your work for you. So uh, the hermit gives him the spade, and the king started digging. And after digging the two beds, he again asked the three questions, but the hermit didn't answer. But the hermit said that give me the spade, I would dig this dig this bed, and you rest then. But the king didn't give spade to the hermit, and he continued to work. And the 1 hour passed, and the second hour passed, and the whole day passed. When the sun set, the king said to the hermit that I have came here to ask you the answer of the three question, but you didn't answer. I am asking to you again, if you have any answer, or if you will answer me, then if you answer me, then I will go to my home. If you have any answer, then tell to me. If you have not any answer, then tell to me. I will go to my home silently. Why are you wasting my time? But the hermit didn't answer, but he said that there is a man. But he pointed his finger that there is a man coming to us running. We have read this text, we have read this story till that. Okay, and now in the second part, we are going to read the second part of the story. Where is the second part? Yes, there it is. So let's start the text. Okay. The king turned round and saw a bearded man. What they saw? They saw that a bearded man, which have a long beard, toward them was coming toward them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, means he was injured, he was wounded, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. So, what the king did? The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing. What they did? They removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. What the king did? He washed his wound and covered his wound with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. Means he was serving the beard man. He was dressing his wound again and again till the bleeding couldn't stop. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. Means when the man felt better and he was recovered, then the beard man said that he wants some water for drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. So the man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who was the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Means when he awoke from his sleep, he forget all the things the day before, that day had happened to him. Means he forgot that he was a king, and then he has came here to the hut to know the answer of the three questions, and what happens to him he forget for some time, and it took 2 or 3 minutes to remember all the things again that day, that morning. And forgive me, the beard man in the weak voice, when he saw that the king was awake. When the king awake, the beard man said him sorry. I don't know and have nothing to forgive you, said the king. What the king said? That I don't know you, that who are you? I have nothing to forgive you. Why are you telling sorry? But you have not known me. You do not know me. The man said that you don't know me, but I know you. I am the enemy of yours. Means I am your enemy who swears revenge on you. Means who has taken a swear that I will revenge you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. Means king has murdered his brother and seized his property, so it was his enemy. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit. Means that his enemy knew that the king was alone to the hermit, and he was hiding behind the trees to kill the king. I made up my mind to kill you on your way, but the day passed and you didn't return. But what happened? The king was busy in the digging of the beds, and the day passed and king didn't return to his home, to his way. So, but the day passed and you didn't return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard. And when he was returning to his way, means the enemy was returning his way, he was caught by his bodyguard, who recognized me, and the bodyguard recognized the enemy and wounded me, and he attacked on the enemy, and the enemy was injured that attack. In that attack, I escaped from him. I escaped means I was saved from the bodyguard. But I should have died if you have not dressed my wounds. But I should have died if the king has not, means he should have died if the kings have not saved his life by the dressing again and again. Now if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant, and I will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. Now he is showing the repent. Now the king is showing the repent that he would, sorry, the enemy showing the repent that he has a repentation for his action, and he would serve all his life if he could save in the life, and if he could alive, he would serve all his life to the king, and he will, and his sons also will serve to the king. Then the king was very happy to have made a peace with the enemy so easily. Now when the king knows that they have made the peace with his enemy so easily, the king was very happy, and to have won him over as a friend, and he have made a friend of his enemy. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut. Um, Now he was parting from his new friend, and when he was leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked around for the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his questions. The hermit was on his knee sowing seed. He was sowing seeds in the beds which that had been dug the day before. The beds they have dug one day before, he was sowing the seeds in that beds. Okay. The king went up to the hermit and said, for the last time I beg to you. He is saying that for the last time I am beg to you to answer my questions, wise man. He is praying to hermit that for the last time I am asking to you, please give me the answers of 3 questions. Who have already been answered? You have already been answered. What the hermit says? You have already been answered means I have given the answers already to you, said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king. He stood before him. As the king was standing before him, the king was standing before at him. He answered. The hermit answers the king that you have already been answered. He was still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. How I have been answered? Now the king was surprised that how I have been answered. What do you mean to say this? You have been answered already. The hermit answers, do you not see? Replied the hermit. The hermit answers that, do you not see? If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. Then that man would have attacked you, and you would have wished you had stayed with me. Means, if king would have not helped the hermit and he have gone to his way, returned back, the enemy would have attacked on the king and he may not be saved. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds, means, and I was the most important person, and to do me good was your most important business. Means, these were the 3 answers of the question. The first answer is, I was the most important time was when you were digging the beds, means the most important time was when the king was digging the beds for the hermit. And the answer of the second question is that I was the most important man, means the hermit was the most important person to the king for that time. And the third answer for the question third is, to do me good was your most important business, means the most important business for the king was to help the hermit. Was afterward when the man ran to us, and after that what happens? The man ran to us, and the most important time was when you were caring for him. And because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would not have saved. He would have died without having made a peace with you. So he was the most important man. And what you did for him was the most important business. So the hermits make the explanation for the king, that what was the important thing for the king. Remember then, there is only one time that is important, and that time is now. Now the hermit explains again that we should have remembered, we must remember that there is only one time that is important, and that time is now. Now means present moment is very important for us, is the most important moment that we should use, and the present moment is the moment that we can start any work. We never need to know that what is the right time to start a work. Present time, present moment is very most important time to start any work, because it is only time we have any power to act, because we have, this is the moment where we can start any work and we have power to act. So the present moment is, and the now, that is called now, it is most important time to start any act. And the most necessary person is the person you are with an particular moment. And the answer of the second question is the most necessary person, means most necessary person who is the necessary most important person. The person you are with at an particular moment, means the person who is in front of ours is the very important person. For no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else. The most important business is, and the answer of the third question is, the most important business is to do good with that person, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. The three answers of the three questions are, means the present moment is the most important moment, and the person that is in front of us at the present moment is the most important person, and the work to do good with that person is the most important work to do, and that is only the purpose we have with which we are sent in this world to do. Okay, so students, I hope you have understood the text and you have enjoyed the story. Today we are only doing the explanation of the chapter, and the comprehension check questions and the working with text question we will do in our next video. Till then, read the story and try to understand the text, and have a nice day. That's all for today.